Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news now. Hold on to your hats, Ravens fans, because there's some buzz swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape our backfield and inject even more dynamism into our offense. Word on the street, coming from sources like Diana Rossini, suggests that the Houston Texans might be eyeing a trade that involves Joe Mixon, and if it happens, it could be a game-changer for Baltimore. This isn't just some rumor on social media. It's rooted in strategic moves that could have significant implications for both teams, especially considering where the Texans and Ravens are right now in their respective seasons. Let's set the stage. The Texans, sitting at 5-4, are navigating a tight cap situation with around $4 million available, and they've been dealing with some struggles on the ground, allowing 4.1 yards per carry on average. They're in a bit of a rebuild mode, especially after some injuries in their secondary, notably the concussion absence of rookie star cornerback Shaquille Griffin, who's missed 2 games, and the need to rebuild cap space after handing out big extensions like that of rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud, which is costing the team around $200 million. The Texans are focusing on bolstering their offensive line, which has been leaking sacks, allowing 25 so far, and they're looking to upgrade their ground game. That's where Joe Mixon could come into play. Now, Baltimore, sitting comfortably at 7-3 with a healthy cap space of around $15 million, is actively searching for a Pro Bowl caliber running back to strengthen their offense, especially after J.K. Dobbins has been sidelined for 3 games due to a toe injury. The Ravens need that extra punch in the backfield to keep defenses honest and to give Lamar Jackson more options, especially in the red zone and on third down. Mixon, who's been a consistent contributor in the league and has the traits of a true every-down back, could be exactly what Baltimore needs to elevate the run game and keep our offense rolling. Looking at Mixon's profile, the numbers speak volumes. In 2025, he's played 10 games, carrying the ball 180 times for 820 yards, which comes out to an impressive 4.6 yards per carry. He's averaging 82 yards per game and has scored 7 rushing touchdowns this season, along with 25 receptions for 210 yards and an additional score through the air. His career stats are even more eye-popping. Around 800 carries for over 8, 500 yards and 65 touchdowns with a solid 86.5 grade from PFF. Mixon is known for his ability after contact, averaging about 4 or 5 yards after each attempt, and his EPA per rush is plus 0.26, indicating he's effective in creating positive plays. His red zone efficiency with a 50% touchdown rate shows he's a threat near the goal line. It's worth noting that he's had some injuries, missing 2 games last year with a knee issue, but overall he's a durable back when healthy. The Texans are reportedly willing to part ways with Mixon and are looking to free up around $12 million in cap space to fund extensions for players like quarterback C.J. Stroud, who's been lighting up the league, and to address their offensive line issues. They've allowed 25 sacks, which is a concern, and upgrading the run game could help balance their attack. Meanwhile, the Ravens are eyeing this move as a way to push their offense to new heights, especially in the second half of the season and into the playoffs. From a strategic standpoint, adding Mixon would significantly impact our offense. We're projecting an increase of over 1.0 total yards on the ground if we bring him in. His presence would raise our rushing yards per game from around 150 to over 190. Giving us a more physical, balanced attack that can wear down defenses. It would also open up more opportunities on third down, boosting our conversion rate from about 38% to potentially over 54%. Lamar Jackson could benefit tremendously from a power back like Mixon, especially in play-action scenarios, where he's shown to excel, generating EPA gains of plus 0.38 versus plus 0.18 previously. Furthermore, this move could help us alleviate some of the pressure on Lamar, who's been under constant duress this season, sacked 28 times before the bye, but with hopes of reducing that number. Mixon's ability to find holes quickly and gain yards after contact, averaging 5.0 yards after contact per run, makes him a perfect fit for our zone-based rushing schemes, which have been a bit inconsistent lately, averaging only 4.0 yards per carry. His skill set complements our current backfield, especially when you consider the versatility he brings. He can run between the tackles, catch passes out of the backfield, and create explosive plays. The impact on our overall team performance could be substantial. We're talking about a potential boost of over 30 points per game in our offensive output, pushing our scoring averages from around 25 to over 30, especially in late-season matchups where every point counts. Long drives sustained by a reliable ground game could keep our defense fresh and less exposed, reducing sack numbers from 28 to a more manageable 18, and improving our time of possession. These subtle but powerful shifts could be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. Looking ahead to the playoffs, the addition of Mixon could serve as a real X-factor. Historically, trades like this have shifted the balance in the AFC, especially when a team like the Ravens, with Lamar Jackson at the helm, is already performing at a high level. Mixon's presence could elevate our chances of winning the AFC North outright, especially given the tough competition from teams like the Steelers, who are currently at plus 1,000 odds to win the division, and the Bengals, who are always lurking. And in the big picture, this move could also boost our Super Bowl odds significantly, from around plus 1,800 to as low as plus 750, by giving us a more explosive, versatile offense. Of course, acquiring Mixon isn't without its risks. There's always the injury concern, given his history of missing a couple of games last year, and the potential cap hit that might stretch our resources. But the reward, adding a proven, dynamic back with a nose for the end zone and the ability to churn out tough yards, could be exactly what we need to push through the AFC and make a serious Super Bowl push again. It's a move that would send shockwaves through the league and prove that the Ravens are serious contenders, not just in the AFC North, but across the league. Ultimately, this trade would not only reshape our offense, but also send a message to the rest of the league that Baltimore is all in this season. With Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, and now a power back like Mixon, our offense becomes more unpredictable, more explosive, and more dangerous. It's the kind of move that could define the rest of our season and set us up for a championship run. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Baltimore Ravens. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news.